Audience research is vital when producing a media product to make sure that the audience that are being targeted are going to like the final product. Audience research allows producers to receive a second opinion on their work so that they may see their product in a different light, allowing them to improve to appeal to more people. I have used audience feedback throughout my process of producing my short film and auxiliaries to ensure my target audience's ideas were incorporated or considered throughout. At the very start of my audience research, I established my target audience, both primary and secondary, using audience profiles which involve finding a photo of someone who would fit into your target audience and write what they like to do in their spare time and what films and TV shows they like watching from first person. My primary target audience are women of the ages 18 to 25 and in the socio-economic group C1, as they would be young adults in lower middle class, working sales and supervisory jobs. My secondary target audience are men of the ages 18 and to 25 and will be in the psychodynamic group explorers, as they may not directly relate to the film due to the gender of the characters, but could relate to the overall message of the short film. As my target audience are specifically of the LGBTQ+ community, I first took to research into gay communities and charities and found many of them, such as the Happy Hippie Foundation, aim to show similar things to what I aim for in my film. This being the normalisation of people being from all sexualities and the equality regardless of sexual preference. This research allowed me to see that young people of all sexualities all have the same problems in life, just some are made harder due to their sexual preference. Being part of the LGBT community myself also helped me into looking at issues I have faced as well as others. My first edit was first assessed by two peers who fit into my target audience profile. I used them to make comments on my first edit based on 4 categories: sound, cinematography, editing, and mise-en-scene. This feedback allowed me to go back upon my work and look at it from a fresh perspective. The two assessors mainly commented on the scene where one of the characters empties a bottle of pills and takes them. My audience were then confused at the reason for their breakup and thought something more was going to come of it as the short film progressed, but it did not. This helped me when I looked back to see it poorly fit with the rest of the shots and looked out of place. By allowing me to see this, I was able to build upon it in my research further into my target audience, again using a larger group. This led to my next piece of audience feedback, which I set up first, coming up with these questions to ask and build upon. I used the focus group to receive in-depth assessments of my short film so far. I wrote out questions based on the feedback from my peer assessment and gathered a group of 5 females, all within the age group of my target audience, and asked them questions on camera. From this, they suggested to me ways in which I could increase the quality of my short film, one of which being to move the pill-taking scene to the end of the short film to make the audience question whether she committed suicide or not. This was an ideal suggestion, and as I was looking for a way to give the ending a shock factor, so that the ending would not have been as it was without audience feedback.